I have a special appeal to make to you. Please subscribe to Victor Olukoji PVO YouTube channel where God is blessing lives already. Please, when you subscribe, don't forget to click on the notification bell. Awesome movies, gospel movies, original content that will bless your life, that will bless your family. And then we have our wonderful show, Beyond Entertainment Show with PVO, the stories behind the movies. Thank you very much for subscribing to Victor Olukoji PVO YouTube channel. May the Lord bless you.
More than entertainment, beyond the applause of men, we seek for something valuable, and that is the soul of man, yeah. And that is the soul of man. Men and women so down for God, and this is beyond entertainment, and this is beyond entertainment, beyond entertainment, beyond entertainment. Stay glued, stay tuned with PVO.
You're welcome to another episode of Beyond Entertainment Show with PVO. It's your show. It's our show. I'm sure you've been enjoying this show all the while. Thank you very much. Please, we don't mind your comments in the comment box. Encourage us now, Abby. Don't you think so? Well, we are here again today with another guest, and I'm sure you want to know who this guest is. Now let's move to action. Action!
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. Who put that there?
It's just a stain, Shewa. Why are you concerned about this thing?
Nothing. I'm fine. Let's go in.
Yes, but where's the key?
It's with you.
No, I gave it to you.
No, you did not.
Shewa. I gave it to you.
Yomi, you did not give me the keys.
Remember I told you to go and rest while I bring in the bags?
Yes, you did.
That's when I gave you the keys.
But you didn't give me the keys.
Shewa.
Wait, what are you trying to say? That I'm out of my mind or I'm forgetful or something?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm only saying that...
I don't know how that got there.
Let's just go inside.
Okay.
Father, we worship your holy name. We bless you, Jesus. Thank you for building us a sure home. Thank you for everything. Daddy, you're a good Lord. You are mighty. Thank you for provision. Thank you, Daddy. Thank you. Thank you for making. Thank you for the manifestation. Oh, Father, we worship you. There is no one like you. Jesus, Father, we bless you. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you for provision. Thank you for the manifestation of your power. Thank you for making our marriage a reality. Daddy, we love you. God, we love you. We worship you. We say thank you.
What's the baby doll doing in this room?
More than entertainment.
My name is Mosiko Remilekun, and I prefer to be called Eriayo. So I'm a drama minister, a lover of God, a fashion designer, and a makeup artist, and I also work on costumes. So yeah, that's basically what I do. Out of love for God, wanting a desire to, serve God, and I found an opportunity to use my gifts and talents for something of more value. It's beyond making money, beyond getting fans, fame, and all of that, but using it for one true purpose, which is to please God. So yeah, that's why I do gospel. So outside of drama, location, and all of that, I'm a fashion designer, like I said earlier. I'm a sexual purity ambassador. I love to read books. I love to write. Some things just come and then I write and put it out there. And so some people say they really love cooking. I don't hate it. I can cook, but you don't ask me to come and cook for over 20 people. Let everybody know. I will say let everybody know they are calling. People enjoy the cooking and all of that. I can cook for my family and all of that. But when it comes to welfareism, don't put me in that department, please. Thank you. On set, okay, maybe when I'm working, I really can't say there's so much difference between myself on set. No acting. When you're acting, you are a totally different person. You're taking on a totally different personality. But working with people, there's not too much difference. Most times I don't talk. People say I'm very quiet. But when I find myself in the midst of people I'm comfortable with, I can talk. Then when I find something that interests me, we can talk and discuss and gist and all of that. So I wouldn't say I really picked makeup as like a major or minor sort of. It just sort of came on me, or how do I put it? Like it was like people bringing out something in me, because I never thought I'd be. I love makeup. I love people to look good. Dress well, look good. So I have interest in makeup. So whenever I go for any training, any drama training, or when I'm on location, I pay more attention to the makeup because I want to learn a few things. So when we're on training and there's a practical session, I pay more attention to the makeup. When we're on location, I stay with the makeup artist and all of that. So I was just at home one day and then Evangelist Shegun Badejo called me. Sister, come and help us do makeup at our location. And I'm like, makeup? So I don't know. I've not trained in this area. I don't have kids. He said, don't worry, just come. We know you. At least you've learned one or two things. And I was thinking maybe it's just a short movie and they just need me to, do a little makeup. And I got there, and to God be the glory, I did. I was able to put some, and I had to learn some other things at the end of the day. Learned some things. Went on Google to learn some things to put into place. And then from there, people just started calling, come and help us. We have this short film. Come and do this location. Come and do the makeup. We have this long movie, straight makeup. I said, it's only straight makeup that I know, at least for now. And I said, no problem, just straight makeup, come and do it. So learning more. And then after that, I had to go and learn facial makeup. Let me put it that way. Facial makeup, I had to learn that so that I can also maximize that aspect. Then I'm still planning to, further in makeup stuff, because it's beyond facial makeup, straight makeup. You have the effects, special effects aspects of it. So I'm still planning to go further in that area. So the first major actor or actress that I made up for, that would be Daddy Shegun Badejo, because that was the first location and it was his location. So that's the very first movie I did makeup for. So I would say that is the first major actor that I made up for. Secular movies, I don't think so. Even if I'm to be on secular location for any reason, it may just be to see what they're doing, or if there's anything to learn from there. But doing makeup for secular, I've heard some makeup artists say you can do makeup for secular movies and all of that, but I have not received that calling yet. Up and coming makeup artists, just know what you're doing. Learn your skill, be good at what you're doing. Don't leave it at a particular spot. Don't say that I know this, then you stop there. Keep learning. There are a lot of things to learn. Go on YouTube, go on meet other makeup artists, learn one thing. If you are on set, maybe you're not the one doing the makeup, you can pick one or two things from the makeup artist on set like that. And then you have to, one thing I learned from one of the trainings I attended, That was Mommy Nikki Owa, Mrs. Nikki Owa. She's a makeup artist. She said something that as a makeup artist, you have to be disciplined because you're working with both genders. You're working with the male and the female. So if you don't have a disciplined mind, by the time you're touching a man's face or you're doing some things, you may start feeling somehow or start thinking of something else. So you have to put that in mind. As a man, if you're a man and you're doing makeup, you have to be disciplined in your heart, sexual purity and all of that. And if you're a lady, you also have to be disciplined to know what you're doing. Know that you are here to work and not to feel somebody's face. So, yeah, that's it. In the next 5 years as a makeup artist, I'm not sure I really want to go further, like that deep into makeup like that, but probably I'll still grow more. I'm thinking of going into other areas of film production, like in the first 5 years, like directing and producing, and script writing, and stuff like that. The most challenging, I've had different calls. People will call, want to do makeup for this and that. The one that would have been most challenging was someone, they were doing a stage play and they called and they wanted to have, some beatings and all of that on the person's body, and I had to I had to go different places, go on YouTube, go on Pinterest, trying to look for tutorials. I couldn't get something that, was so good for me, but I had to just put it. I tried reaching out to other makeup artists, but I don't know what happened around that time. But maybe I couldn't reach them or something. But by the time I got to the, because the stage, you don't really have enough time to do makeup and all of that. I just had to put something in place. And there's some other ones, when you get on set and they say, okay, come and do this. And I'm like, okay, how am I going to do this? And, you just have to be quick and come up with something that can work. So that, and then there's another one coming, there's another location I'm going for right now that, we are thinking of a particular look for one of the characters, and we've been thinking about it. The producer and I have been talking. I've shown her some pictures and all of that, but we are yet to decide. So when we get there, we'll know what we're going to do on that. So that's it. Because stress, well, it's not easy being a crew member, especially a makeup artist, because once you're there, you have to be on your toes. Before any shoot can start, you have to make up for all the people going on set, and you can have a number of people and you have to do their makeup, and you have to be thinking immediately once you are done with the makeup for this scene, the next scene you have to ask, what's the next scene, so that you can do the makeup. They are not waiting and saying, makeup, we are waiting for you, and then you'll not be able to put in place what you're actually supposed to do. So the stress is usually there, and maybe when you're just there, okay, let me just sit down for 1 minute and rest, they say, makeup, come and dab, and like, oh God, what am I doing? And then, when you're a cast, if you're not on set, you can just go and lie down and rest and all of that. So, and most times before coming to set, because I'm a fashion designer, I'll have stressed myself. I don't know what happens, but something will happen, and I have to work overnight before going to location. So I'm getting to location, I'm stressed, and then I'm working as a makeup artist. There's no time to rest. I just have to manage everything together. So the stress is well, God will help us. I'm managing challenges between director, DOP, and makeup. Well, I've really not had so much issues, but there are sometimes, when they say makeup, you're the only one way you do it. Don't worry, it's okay like that, and you're looking at this thing. This is not representing my work. No, I can't allow this. So you just have to speak to them. Please be patient. Please let me do my thing. And one thing that I learned to do is before the next scene, I quickly ask, please, what are we doing next? Please, what are we doing next? So that I can do the makeup, and nobody's shouting, makeup, you are the one delaying us. So I think directors, producers, and DOP, they need to be patient, more patient with makeup artists, because there are some looks that you need for a particular cast, for a particular character. You can't say somebody is a prostitute or somebody is worldly and sort of that, and then you want the person to have a natural look. No, there are some special way you need to make up for certain persons. So you need the patience. You need to put that also into consideration, that whatever you're doing, and then sometimes they want to, okay, you've done a particular makeup, because you are moving from one location to another, they want you to clean it, and then you have to redo it again in the next scene. And I'm like, please, let's use this makeup like this for, if you want to shoot the next one, please, can we do this? And the stress is there, so please, let's just you have to put into consideration that this makeup takes time. It takes time to put some things in place, to be more patient with makeup artists, and then makeup artists should also learn to, be fast with whatever they are doing. Think ahead, ask them what's next, so that you won't be the one delaying and they won't ask you, you're the one delaying and this and that. So God will help us. Like I said, I also work as a costume manager, or let me just say for just 2 locations, I think. No, not 2. Okay, the first time was Mary's option. Broshe Adejumobi just called me, and I'm like, I don't do costumes. Why are you calling me for costumes? And okay, I want to, because I'm a fashion designer, I want you to do this and that. So, and God helped me. I was able to come up creatively with that, with a particular costume for I think the maidens and the servants in a particular house. So I was able to do that, and God just gave me wisdom to be able to do the costume chart in a way that is convenient for me and people will be able to look at it and work with it. And then I've gotten some scripts too. I think I worked on Noted. I just helped to do the chart. I wasn't on set, just to do the charts for the makeup, for the costumes, and also for this Life on the Line. I had to, when the director called me to do the makeup and I read the script, I looked at it. This thing needs a costume here to work on it, because if you leave people to just come with whatever they're going to wear, people that are playing the role of a gang member, it's possible somebody will now come with something that is looking like, you are going to church and all of that. And we still had that kind of issue on set, because people were saying, we are not giving them costumes, they have to come with their own costumes. And they came and they brought, okay, where are your costumes? This is what I sent you the costume charts since over a month ago. What have you been doing? You didn't reach out to me, you didn't tell me what's happening and all of that. So by the time they came on set with their costumes, I had to look at it. Oh God, please. At some point I was saying, please don't write my name as a costume manager, because of some of them were not looking so okay. But we thank God that at the end of the day we were able to achieve something. So getting a costume manager for locations are important. So it's not any clothes that I can wear to play a particular role. There are ways you need to dress in order to fit into a certain role. So the role of a costumier in location is, usually very rare. People are just saying, is there a costumier? What am I going to wear? Just bring something, look at your script and bring something. But when you have a costumier, even if the costumier cannot come on set, but let them help you to make a costume chart. It really helps.
Sure. What happened?
I have something to tell you.
What is it?
Everything. I told him everything. His trust in me is completely shattered. I'm nothing but a filthy rag in his house now.
Shewa, Joe, please don't talk like this.
It was a mistake, Mother.
Shewa, no, it is not.
Dad?
Yes. Shewa, your mother told me everything. And we've been praying for you since yesterday. I want you to know, Shewa, by telling your husband everything that happened, you are exposing the devil's secrets. So it's not a mistake. You are not alone in this. We are standing together with you.
Right now I'm alone. He locked himself up in a different room, and I've not seen him since then. I don't know what his next line of action will be. But I know he's cooking something. Something unexpected. Something strange. Something I'm not ready for. Stalker. I think around that time, when Brother I guess he was trying to call me, but he couldn't reach me because I had issues with my phone then. But I don't know how I got a phone and I saw his message on WhatsApp. This is Damilola Mike Bamiloye Mosiko. Like, okay, what's happening? And he said, I want you to take a role in a movie. He didn't even tell me it was a major role, so he just said, I want you to take a role. You'll be acting. I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm acting in Manzai film. Are you serious? And then he sent the script, you're taking this role, and he's like, Shewa. And I was like, okay. I just looked at it, I said, okay. In my mind, I just said, this is not a major role. I don't put it like that. This is not a major, it cannot be a major role. So, and then we got there, and he started talking. I was trying to ask, okay, who is playing the role of the husband? I can't remember the name now. He said, don't worry, when you get to set, I said, okay, no problem. At least let me just learn my lines. I had to learn my lines, and I thought I had something to do. It's an emotional character. You have to pass the emotion and all of that and make it, believable. So I had to stand before the mirror, try to rehearse, try to see how my facial expressions were looking and all of that. And we got on set, and I think it was from one location to that location. We finished one particular location, and then some few days later, the stalker location started, and we went to a location. And I think behind the scene, I wasn't feeling. I think at that point, I don't know, I was going through some little things, but I think I was going through some things at that moment, at that time, but it didn't affect what I was doing. There's a way I can detach what I'm going through from, what every other person is saying. So when I'm alone at night, it's now me and my emotions. But when I'm with everybody, it's, with everybody and all of that. So putting it, acting the role, I just looked at it, I had to put in my best in it, and in fact, I wasn't feeling that I didn't do so much. But when I hear people's feedback, like, I love the way you acted in that role, and I even when I watch it, I was looking like, I could have done better in this, and I could have done better in this, and I could have done better in this, and people say, you did one, I'm like, oh, are you sure? Are you serious? Okay, thank you. And then, I got feedbacks, people, messages on, I think, Facebook, people will meet me. Oh, I saw this, and there's something that really happened that touched me. I think after some time later, some months, a guy contacted me and said he watched Stalker and he wants to give his life to Christ. I'm like, wow, I don't understand. And well, to God be the glory. He told me some things and led him to Christ, gave his life to Christ, and is doing well by God's grace right now. So I guess God just has his own way of working things out, with what we think that most times we think that we are not doing enough, we are not doing the best, we are not putting in our best, but God will work with what we have given out, what we have made available to him. So that's it. So, I've been to some trainings. I guess my plan was I really love to act. Since I was a kid, I just had this desire that I know how to act. It's not acting. What's there in acting? It's not just to act like this. So when I was little, I'll go to my room and act different roles. And I was planning I'll go to PEFT when I graduate from the university. But I guess God, has his own way of arresting his people. I got to know about Mount Zion. I attended Mount Zion Institute, and after attending, I was just talking to God, like, God, I love this ministry, I love this, I want to do this is what I feel like you want me to do, so how do I go about it? And he spoke to me, I said I should attend trainings, and I said, wow, no problem. So I started attending different trainings. I came for refreshers. Did I come in May? I think I came in May the following year. I attended in November 2013, came May in the following year. I've been attending refreshers, went for different institutes, went to different institutes. I've been to Crystalline Film Academy. I've been to Christian Film Institute, that's Bro Shegun Adeaga. I've been to Gideon's Mission School, the Gideon's Institute of Christian Drama or something like that. I can't remember the name. And I've attended some online, and there's another particular one I can't remember, but I still have plans. Because of some things, I've not been able to go for other trainings, but I still have plans to attend because there are a lot of things to learn from this institute. By the time I started attending this different institute, I found that people have, they have their own different ways of operating their ministry. So you can pick a lot of things from them, and maybe from there God can, open your eyes to what he wants you to do exactly. There are different, you can go to this ministry and you are picking one thing that you did not get from the other institute. So I will advise people, if you are into this ministry, you can't take training for granted. You can't stop. And then you need to keep going. You need to keep going because new things are coming up, new technology, new innovations and all of that. So by the time you keep attending this training, you are picking up. You are not redundant. You are not left behind. So you are able to follow the trend and all of that. So I've not really been training people. I've just because I just felt like, what do I have to give, But recently somebody invited me for a training online, and I just went online. Okay, let me just put some things, and I thought, and people were saying, oh, well, blessed, and I said, oh, so I will have something to give. So with that, I started with my I'm the head of department of my church drama group. So with that, we started some things, and I find myself pouring into them, wanting to, see people have the same passion, the same vision for the work of God that I have. So let me say, little by little, I'm starting to train people like that. So I'm a sexual purity ambassador. So I belong to a family called Sexual Purity Academy. So we raise and train people in the area of sexual purity. It has helped me a lot. There are a lot of things I didn't know about sexual purity. When you hear sexual purity, you just think it's abstinence from sex, like keep your virginity and all of that, but it's beyond that. It goes beyond just physical purity. It also goes to purity of your heart and your mind and all of that. And then we also realize that it's not something you can do by your own strength. You need the help of God and all of that. So as a sexual purity ambassador, it's not just for me to be sexually pure, but to help others to be sexually pure. And recently I just looked at it that most of the scripts that I've written has something to do with sexual purity in it. Most of the scripts that I've written, I just looked at it. Even the short ones that I wrote, they have sexual purity. And I said, well, I'm a sexual purity ambassador, so let's keep representing God and sexual purity through everything that we do. So raising sexual purity ambassadors wherever we are, wherever we find ourselves. Elohim, Elohim Adonai. Elohim, Elohim Adonai. Elohim, Elohim Adonai. Elohim.
All right. Wow, what a wonderful story we have there. God will keep blessing our drama ministers. God will keep blessing our gospel movie makers in the name of Jesus Christ. Very fantastic story we have there. Thank you very much for coming around today again to see Beyond Entertainment Show with PVO. I will be coming your way again at another time with a brand new episode. Thank you very much. Please don't forget to click on that notification bell after you have subscribed to my YouTube channel. Victor Olukoju PVO is the name of the YouTube channel. Please, I want you to recommend it to everyone. Of course, there are great movies in this YouTube channel. There are fantastic shows, a lot of things that can help your life, that can also entertain you. Thank you very much. See you again next time.
All right, keep watching Beyond Entertainment Show with PVO.
More than entertainment, beyond the applause of men, we seek for something valuable, and that is the soul of man, yeah. And that is the soul of man. Men and women, so down for God. And this is beyond entertainment.
watching Beyond Entertainment Show with PVO.